Hi folks, Dave Schmidt here. Hey, it's the evening of Monday, May 12th. I'm doing this video about a day early because I'm going to be traveling a lot this week. Tomorrow I have to go down to the airport in Phoenix. I'm going to spend the night down there. Wednesday I fly to Texas, and then Friday I fly to Puerto Rico. Okay, but what is it that's developing? Well, this video I'm going to keep it fairly short. What I'm going to do is give you a little bit of a preview of what I would like to talk about on the radio program on Wednesday night. As I have mentioned, as far as logistics and things to get done, it's all done. I'm not the only one that's saying that. Most of the blog writers are all saying that. It's stuff that's happening at the very top level that seems to be holding it up. And I'm going to talk again about the importance of appropriate thought and thinking. And I'm also going to send you an article that had come out just recently that I agree with most of it, and it's very, very important to do that. And one of the writers had come back and says, "You've said this before, why do you do this? Why are you always talking about the importance of not letting go of the drama, not having appropriate thought?" Because that's what determines our world, folks. I am an absolute firm believer on that. It's ironic is the guy who was complaining about talking about all this drama was obviously the one who was very negative. There is so much information that is out there about how your thoughts determine your experience, determines your perception, and determines your world that you experience. It's all around the law of attraction. It's coupled by how the Bible talks about faith and the importance of faith and the importance of believing. We are the ones who have the ability to make this happen. But the most important thing is to let go of all of the drama thoughts going on within you about this. We read different blog sites, we read different articles, we vacillate back and forth. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? We look for something new. We get caught up into the energy of this vacillating back and forth. That's what keeps a lot of it from taking place. We are the ones who have the ability, if we come collectively together, and to be single-minded and single-focused on just allowing it to take place, seeing it happen, looking at the end result of what we want to see take place. I'm not going to go into depth about that. For some of you, that's controversial. For those of you that understand it, you really get it. And I firmly believe it. But here's what I come to understand. The people that don't understand the power of their thoughts are the ones that aren't in touch with their thoughts and their emotions. They don't know how much those things are dominant in their lives and are predicating what they're experiencing. The people who are in touch with their thoughts and their emotions are the ones that can rise above the drama, be at peace, and just let it be, and that's what releases the energy for it to come about. I want to see this happen. I'm tired of waiting just like you, but I know how to come to this place to release it and let it be. I'm going to talk about that some on the Wednesday radio program Wednesday night. I invite your questions and I invite your comments. Now let me talk about a little bit of what happened again at the workshop. You know, this may sound repetitive to you. Folks, I am such a firm believer of what happens to the people who come to the workshop. We had one in Sedona on Saturday. And without sounding repetitive, the word once again was magical. The people are just absolutely amazed at the energy and the power that takes place there, the clarification that takes place there, the understanding what it helps for them. I absolutely believe these workshops are one of the best things that I can do that can bring us together to a place of a single-minded focus to release this happening within our lives. I've done 3 of them now. Every single time the people come away and the one word they use is magical, powerful, informative. I've used 3 words, okay? But that's what they say. Now this Saturday I get to go to Puerto Rico. We're projecting between 200 and 250 people that are there. 2 weeks after that, on May 31st, I'm going to be in Chicago. Folks, I invite you to come to this. Now here's what I say. Yes, I charge a registration fee. And yes, I allow a scholarship fund for those that can't afford the full fee. I have always had a policy. If you want to be there and you want to show up and I have room, I'll let you be there. It's not about the money for me, folks. It's about making this be available for you to have this experience. We can watch videos, we can read articles on blog sites, but there's something that's totally different when you come together for a full day with people who are like-minded, anticipating, understanding, wanting to learn about what is going to happen and how this can change your life. It establishes basically an experience within you that grounds it within you and makes it become so much more certain. That's why these workshops, I think, are one of the best things that I can do. I can bring the radio programs, and I can inform you, and I can educate you. I can write my newsletters that can help you along the way. I can answer questions on emails that you write to me. But nothing solidifies it more within you than being able to participate in an event, an all-day event, with other people who are of like-mindedness. And we have the ability to learn from each other. That's why I'm such a firm believer in these workshops, because it's about what it does for you. I love what I do also, that is there. That love comes out, your energy and love comes back in return, and it really makes it happen. So this Saturday, I get to do Puerto Rico on May 17th. May 31st is in Chicago area. Go to my website, thesedonaconnection.com. All the information, registration, agenda information is there. 2 weeks after that, June 14th, we'll be in Southern California. So thank you, folks. I want to thank you so much for always being a part of this. I'm going to continue doing this. Now, I want to say one more thing about Puerto Rico. I made some comments on the radio program last Wednesday night about the tax advantages of Puerto Rico. I'm starting to learn that. I'm starting to do the research. I don't have the full complete picture yet. But here's what I have seen. About a year and a half ago, Congress passed a law, and they are inviting people of wealth to move to Puerto Rico and to use their money to help stimulate the economy of the island that is there for the folks that is there. And here's what it says. There are a lot of different articles when you can do this. If you move to Puerto Rico and you gain residency, and the key is bona fide residency, these dinar, dong, funds, exchange opportunities, you have the opportunity to have a 0% capital gains tax. That's a savings of millions of dollars for you. Please don't ask me and write me about the details. You need to do your own research yourself. I will come out with more later, but don't send me emails asking for questions about it. Do your own research. You have to do that for yourself. This isn't for everybody, but it's a great opportunity for those that want to do that. You have to be willing to move there. You have to be willing to live there. You have to be willing to make that be your permanent resident for a period of time of somewhere between 8 months to maybe all the way up to 2 years. It's all the technicalities of what it means by residency, and it's the timing that is there. And it's that in conjunction with participating in the private dong exchange that gives you the opportunity to have 0% capital gains taxes on the exchange that takes place. Thank you, folks. I'm keeping it short here tonight, and I'll enjoy having you on the radio program, listening in, and as always, I always enjoy your comments. So, all right, have a wonderful evening.